Hello, dear Madrid fans. Before we start the video, subscribe to support the channel, and stay until the end to get all the information. Kylian Mbappé, despite his monstrous talent, must learn from Vinicius, and fast. Yes, we have to tell the truth, a truth that's uncomfortable, a truth that divides, a truth that many Real Madrid fans still dare not face. Because at Real Madrid, talent alone is not enough. Because at Real Madrid, statistics alone are not enough. Because at Real Madrid, only the collective writes history. And today, there is a striking, almost brutal contrast between two visions of football. Two mindsets, two ways of existing at the greatest club in the world. On one side, Mbappé, the global superstar, a player destined to be the best in the world, obsessed with individual achievements. On the other, Vinicius Jr., long criticized, often underestimated, but now the perfect embodiment of Madrid's DNA. And this contrast could very well decide the future of Real Madrid. Let's start with what immediately catches the eye in a match. Mbappé is a player who wants to make the difference alone. Every ball is an opportunity to prove he is above everyone else. Every action is a scene. Every dribble is a statement. He accelerates, he challenges, he shoots, often without looking around him. This isn't a flaw in a regular club. But at Real Madrid, it's a fracture. Because Real doesn't work like that. Real Madrid is a collective machine, a precision mechanism where every movement is thought out, where every player amplifies the others. And that's where Vinicius changes everything. Vinicius dribbles too. Vinicius provokes too. Vinicius can destroy a defense on his own too. But the fundamental difference, Vinicius never plays alone. When he accelerates, it's not to shine, it's to destabilize. When he dribbles, it's not to humiliate, it's to create. When he enters the box, it's not to finish at all costs, it's to provide. And that's why his teammates shine alongside him. The second point, even deeper, even more revealing, Mbappé wants to be the star of the collective. Vinicius wants the collective to be the star. And that changes everything. Mbappé plays as if he carries a personal goal above all else. You can feel it in his runs, his shots, his decisions. He seeks the decisive action, even when a pass would be better. It's football of individual domination. Vinicius, on the other hand, plays as a catalyst. He draws defenders, opens spaces, combines, accelerates the game. He doesn't just try to be decisive, he tries to make others decisive. And in a club like Real Madrid, this mentality is what builds dynasties. Now let's talk about a sensitive topic, almost taboo, the Ballon d'Or. Mbappé is clearly obsessed with this award. Everything in his career shows it. His choices, his statements, his style of play, all converge toward this goal. To be the best player in the world. To be recognized. To be at the top. And again, that's not illogical. But at Real Madrid, the Ballon d'Or is a consequence, not a goal. Look at history. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't win his Ballons d'Or because he chased them. He won them because he made Real Madrid win. And today, Vinicius has understood this rule. Vinicius doesn't play to be the best in the world. He plays for Real Madrid to win. And that's precisely why he's approaching the top. Because when you put the collective first, football always rewards you. Now, let's go even deeper. The vision of a legend. Mbappé seems to use Real Madrid as a step in his own story. A chapter in his personal quest. A way to say, I dominated everywhere. I scored everywhere. I won everywhere. It's a self-centered vision. But Vinicius sees things differently. Vinicius wants to write the history of Real Madrid, not his own. And that's exactly why he's already loved like a legend. He celebrates like a fan. He suffers like a Madridista. He plays like someone who knows this jersey is bigger than him. And at Real Madrid, that's what makes the difference between a great player and an eternal icon. And then there's an even more shocking, more revealing point, the impact on teammates. At PSG, Mbappé was the light, but around him, many disappeared. Talented players, sometimes exceptional, became secondary. The game revolved around him. The responsibilities too, and in the end, the collective faded. It's a hard reality to accept, but it's there. Conversely, look at Vinicius. Look at what he has done with Rodrigo. Look at what he has done with Bellingham. He didn't overshadow them. He didn't eclipse them. He lifted them. He drew the pressure to free Rodrigo. He created spaces for Bellingham. He shared the spotlight. And today, these players shine, in part thanks to him. That's a Real Madrid leader. Not one who takes all the light, but one who multiplies it. So yes, Mbappe is a genius. Yes, Mbappe is one of the best players in the world. Yes, Mbappe can score goals no one else can. But at Real Madrid, that's not enough. Because Real Madrid doesn't seek stars. It seeks symbols. It seeks players who understand that the club is above everything. And today, the truth is simple, brutal, almost uncomfortable. Vinicius embodies Real Madrid better than Mbappe. But nothing is fixed. Mbappe can evolve. Mbappe can learn. Mbappe can transform the way he plays, the way he thinks, the way he leads. And if he does, if he accepts putting the collective before his image, if he understands that Real's greatness surpasses his own legend, then Real Madrid will simply become unstoppable. Because imagine for a moment, a Mbappe who plays for his teammates. A Mbappe who frees others instead of absorbing everything. A Mbappe who targets the Champions League before the Ballon d'Or. Add that to Vinicius. Add that to Bellingham. Add that to this new generation. And you no longer have a team. You have a dynasty. But for now, the question remains, is Mbappe ready to change? Is he ready to sacrifice a part of himself to become even greater? Is he ready to follow Vinicius's example? Because at Real Madrid, the greatest aren't those who shine alone. They are those who make others shine. And today, Vinicius has a head start. Thanks for watching the video. I'm counting on you to subscribe and share.